my alter made me do it is not a valid excuse. Today we are going to be talking about system accountability. How the whole takes accountability for the actions of the parts. This may be very difficult for many systems due to how the disorder works. Complex dissociative disorders present in the way that they do to keep you safe by defaulting to "it wasn't me." And when it comes to accountability, "it wasn't me that experienced that event" translates easily into "it wasn't me that did that action." But it is still very important that the whole takes accountability for these actions. My alter made me do it is not an excuse for the whole to get away with everything any alter does wrong. No disorder is an excuse for it to be okay to harm others and shirk responsibility in general. I think one of the main ideologies that needs to be broken through with this is that accountability equals shame and guilt. Accountability is simply, I agree that the action against you was not okay, and trying to resolve things so that it doesn't, or in cases where you have less control, that it is less likely to happen in the future. It is about making compromises, both with the people outside the system who were harmed, as well as with the alter who did the action. When you have less control over the behavior happening again, it is good to discuss with the person outside the system who was harmed why the behavior happened, without using this as an opportunity to make excuses for it, what you can do about it, even if you can't guarantee that the behavior will stop, and how it might be best to handle things if the situation ever were to come up again. Relationships of any kind are built on trust and respect, and showing that you are willing to at least put in an effort to make sure that the other person is respected is an important part of resolving these things with them and maintaining trust going forward. Now for a compromise with the alter in question who did the behavior. For this, it may depend on what the behavior was, as well as how good communication is, as to how to work this out. In some cases, you can't reach them directly, or they may respond differently to you than to other alters in the system. And it may be good to try and go through an alter that is closer to the alter in question, if possible. If the behavior isn't endangering anyone, it may be good to work on a compromise of the behavior is okay, but when is it okay, and setting aside time for them to do the behavior when others won't be affected. It is also important to take the time to try to understand why the alter would do said behavior, so that you can tackle change at the root and potentially come up with less harmful behaviors that would fill the same need. This can also help you understand what they may need to heal from or work on to make the behavior less likely to happen in the future. collective healing can be a collective effort, as it requires some level of understanding between alters, even if the behavior they are doing itself is not condoned. Because it is still important to communicate what behaviors you think aren't okay, both to the person harmed outside the system as well as to other alters in the system. But I think that's all the important points I had to say on system accountability. If you have any questions or want to share any tips on how you maintain system accountability, feel free to leave those in the comments down below. It would be great if you liked the video, if you liked it, and subscribe to see more content like this. We are nearing our first subscriber goal of 50 subscribers. So it would be great if you aren't already subscribed, if you could subscribe to help us reach this goal. If you have any ideas of what you might like to see as a celebration for us hitting this goal, you can leave that in the comments as well. Or come over to our Discord server and chat with us there. We will also be posting a poll if you would like to go over and vote or make suggestions on that post. But if you're looking for more videos to watch, if you'd like to learn more about dissociation, you can check out our video up here. Or if you would like to learn more about complex dissociative disorders in general, you can check out our playlist down here. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.